This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. And Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Michigan's offense has the football first here today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Warren. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now they call a run. First down, looking for more now. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Wolverines will line up on first and 10. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we know that the run game is the blueprint at Michigan. We saw it with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards leading them to a championship. They've got to establish the run. What I love about this back is his toughness and his physicality. He told us all week long that he knew he was going to have to carry the ball 20 or more times for them to be successful. He's ready to do that today.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To the air, it's Daniel. Grabbed by the receiver. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this defense better buckle up. That's 2 straight runs, 2 straight first downs. I'm telling you, this guy is explosive. They're going to have to really focus on stopping this run game because so far, 2 plays, 2 explosive. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Second and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Wolverines! As they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Just an enormous play to build this lead. When you can get a defensive touchdown, Joe, in a game like this, your chances of winning just go way up.
And, Chris, the challenge for this quarterback is to regroup as quickly as you possibly can, and you've got to answer the bell, and you're going to be right back on the field. How short is that memory, and how quickly do they go back to the passing game? A decision for the coach, and certainly we're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, if they give you that easy completion on the outside, you take it. And if you take it on time, you can create a little bit of yards after the catch. It's a really good job by that wide receiver. You can see as he gets himself off the line of scrimmage, it's soft coverage. And then once he gets the ball, he turns into a runner. That's a beautiful job right there and a really nice offensive play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They bring the punter onto the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Daniel. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play, they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
This back is just so dynamic. Here on 3rd down, he's able to get a little space, and then watch out because he is going to burn you. He is so elusive. He gets some nice blocks on the outside, and he's able to get a big gain.
Here comes the pressure. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Yeah, Chris, you got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw is...
It's caught. He's got room. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Back to throw. It's Daniel. Caught near the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan. And now to try here for the extra point.
Chris, this quarterback is playing so well. The coverage was there. He's trying to get through his reads, and he's able to do that. 1, 2, 3 in the progression, and then finally gets to the running back, and the running back is open and takes it into the end zone. That is the classic example of taking what the defense gives, the quarterback just utilizing his offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player's going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And I got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's long. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive gain for this offense.
Makes the catch and has space. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Lining up to try the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Oh, and he's got some space here. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much love and support down here right now as their running back just made history. The all-time national leader for most rushing yards in his career. And guys are soaking it up. He is so well respected and so well liked on this team. You can see the love and support. Let's see if it carries over into this next possession. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Daniel. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
The Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. That's a second and goal play for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Daniel. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up, it's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looking downfield, it's Daniel. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
I love this type of play call. You can see with two safeties back, it's heavy zone coverage. They're expecting the pass, and you can pop a run. There's nobody left in that run box, and they're able to just hand the football off and move the chains.
Looking right, this one caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Here comes a handoff. He's got the first and still going. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time to start the second half. But first, an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Marcus Freeman at the half. He delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
A play like that, Chris, can be a bit demoralizing for a defense because they did everything right. They're flying around. They knock the ball loose, and that's where you see your opportunity. That ball loose on the ground, and they're unable to come up with the recovery.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Had to hurry the punt, but look at the distance here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Daniel. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
I love that they're attacking more down the field in these intermediate spaces, and in order to do that, you've got to throw the football with leverage, and he does that, where your guy has a better opportunity than the defender.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
To be be a really good defense and run this 4-3, you've got to have defensive ends that can set the edge and get after the passer. That's exactly what they're able to do right here. They do a tremendous job, and offensively, they have to buckle up and protect this quarterback on the edge.
He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fire to the right side, complete.
That's a nice read by the quarterback on the RPO, but Chris, the key to that, as we know, is the offensive line not going downfield. Credit those big guys up front holding their water.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're impressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield and create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Defense all over that 1st down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To the air, it's Daniel. And the pressure's on. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
I love this play call. This coordinator, he's being aggressive. He's going to blitz this quarterback, and they're able to get through and hit him as he throws. That's what produces the errant throw, and now you got to step in front and make them pay. They do it, and they put it in the end zone. What an incredible play all the way around.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Past the 25. That's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. Breaks it. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
That feels like a touchdown-saving tackle right there to get him onto the ground. What is that, 40-plus yards on the game? But this defensive front seven has got to do something different up front because they're getting eaten alive by this offensive line.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Daniel. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Open field ahead. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action here on first down. The receiver grabs it. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. Fifth sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get one or two more.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Defense is coming after him. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. On the run, it's Simon. He's past the marker and still going. Got an opening here. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Great pursuit of the defense. That dropped him for a loss that time. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Foster. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Linebacker shifting around now. He keeps it on the design run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Here comes the rush. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's fourth down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game. That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory. Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop. And the defense gets a fourth down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. Grinding away on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Irish will call their fourth timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And now Notre Dame will spend their second timeout. We've got 1 more timeout to use now.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Back to pass. It's Foster. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The Irish now use their third and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
This team just continues to impress back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the seams out. They're in to the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.